No one knew the day nor the hour that the Lord would return, but he is here. The return of the King, some might even say. The penultimate source of entertainment on YouTube has returned to these forsaken wastelands once again, and his name is Jesse Spazzin' Out. His voice has deepened, the voice cracks are gone, the hair is still absurd, but it's a little better now, admittedly. You all thought that I was dead. Pah! I scoff at you. Bold of you to assume that I can even be killed. Let me tell you a story. Greetings once again from Jesse Spazzin' Out. It has been quite a while now since I Actually, how long has it been since I uploaded a video? Holy crud. Besides that little teaser that I hit you guys with, just to hint at the fact that I was still alive and well, it has been 3 years, coming up on 4 years since I have uploaded a YouTube video, and even then things were starting to get a little slow. So the content has not exactly been flowing. And, 3 years is a long time, but join me for a glass of Mountain Holler as I give you the recounted tale of my life story over the last 3 years, and that's pretty much all I had planned. I'm still figuring this video out as I go. So most YouTubers, I guess, probably have some dumb excuse for why they stopped making videos, like, oh, life just got too busy, I just lost the inspiration. But no, I have an actual tragedy that stopped me from making videos, because only a tragedy would separate me from my community. I'm that dedicated. And that was that my eyeballs tried to kill me from the inside of my head. And that was an ordeal for like a year or two. I couldn't see. It was some kind of weird infection, something that I got from somewhere. I went to like 4 different doctors and nobody knew what it was. But basically every time my eyes adjusted to the light, it would just rub against the inside of my corneas, which felt like they were on fire. So you can imagine that kind of put a damper on the old YouTube gig for a little while, as I was putting 14 steroid drops in my eyes every day as per the doctor's orders. Bet you with the amount of steroids that I had in my eyes, I literally could have laid down on a bench and like just bench pressed stuff with my eyeballs. It was gnarly. After that, that is when the standard YouTuber apology comes in, because life did get busy. I got a job. Bet you didn't know I had it in me, but I did. It wasn't creating internet content. It was working at a local they would literally slaughter me if I call it a hardware store. Home improvement store, Value Home Centers. While I was there, I was the absolute paladin of spray paint. You could walk into that Value Home Centers on any day, and that spray paint aisle would be shining, sparkling, shimmering. Everything would be pulled forward, nothing would be in the wrong place. I was truly the sensei of spray paint. But then when I was done being the sensei of spray paint, I moved on to bigger and better things and got a job in the radio industry. And I am now a full-time radio writer, producer guy. Yeah, I don't know either. It's a complicated job, but it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I moved into my own place after that. I got this whole setup here, this whole corner, all to myself. As you can see, there's some books and this thing. I play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, so yeah, I'm also a DM if you couldn't tell. But yeah, besides D&D, I've been watching anime, getting absolutely shredded, and I had a hankering to get back into the YouTube business. I don't know how far that'll go, but I'm going to give it a shot. Oh, yeah, I also started a podcast. I haven't really advertised it on my main channel, as you could probably tell. But if you want to go over to YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts, the Deep Lore Boys podcast is the one that I'm in. I'm in it with a couple of buddies of mine, and we go over obscure, weird, and usually ridiculous and funny pieces of history that you probably didn't know about. Most recently, we covered the London beer flood. Quite the act of God there, as it was later described. We got, like, the Polish soldier bear that they enlisted during World War II. Psychic horses. We got everything there, so you should go check it out. It's pretty cool. I do gotta say, the whole world has just gone absolutely off its rocker since I left. I left you guys alone for like 3 years, which in the grand scheme of things is not a long time. And we got like a worldwide pandemic. We got like another world war starting. Freaking... What was the other one? Oh, why can't I think of any more disasters? Surely there have been more. There's been a lot. It's honestly kind of impressive, just the sheer amount of garbage that has happened to the world since I left. Truly, I have returned at perhaps the best time that I could have in history. As for the nature of my return, I don't really know. Lately, I've been having a ton of ideas for just little quick videos that I'd want to make. Stuff like this, either telling stories or maybe talking about, stuff that's going on in the world and on the internet. Fun little bits of drama and humor that I like to poke fun at. So we'll see. I want to improve my general wit and improv skills, so what I'm thinking I'm going to do is just record videos like I am right now, and nothing gets cut out. I'm basically just going to do one take. There will, of course, be cuts in the video. I'll remove parts that don't need to be there, or parts where I droned on, just to make it more entertaining. But for the most part, I want to put myself in a position where whatever comes out of my mouth, that's the one take. And I will just have to get better at being quick on my feet, because in real life, you don't get to just, cut that out, no, I'll just do that again. I said that weird, that joke didn't really land. So we're gonna just see where that goes. I'm gonna need a lot of Mountain Holler. I don't know how many of you are still out there. I remember back in the day when I was making videos, I had some pretty loyal fans. Northwind Dragon, I'm looking at you. We've got a small community of just under 2,000 subscribers, but hot dang, I had some people stick around and comment on like every video. When I uploaded that little sneak peek of me coming back, just flipping down the sunglasses, got like all these old champions returning, rising from the ashes out of their grave. They'll like see the sun coming down again, but instead of the sun, it was just my face. And I was holding a Mountain Holler and had sunglasses on, and it was really cool to see everybody. I'm hoping some of you are still out there. No, but really, thank you guys so much for all your support, and even 3 years down the road, getting comments from these people like, "The Return of the King, let's go!" I had one guy say something like, "Save some women for the rest of us there, bud." And it was like the greatest compliment that I have ever received. So, appreciate you guys, and hope to hear from some of you again. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Stay tuned for some more wacky content. Go check out the Deep Lore Boys podcast, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all there. Yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna head out, folks. Ciao for now. Dang, I haven't said ciao for now in a while. I used to say that like every video, right?